What is going on, my beautiful people, man? Hope you guys are having an amazing day. In this video, what we're going to be talking about is Fallout. It's a new TV series called Fallout based on the video game, and it's amazing. And we are going to talk about how that actually shows us the importance of being able to hold on to our morals, hold on to the beauty of who you are as a person on the inside in Christ Jesus, man, and just knowing that it's powerful to be able to do that. So this show, I just started watching it, man. I haven't even finished it. I haven't even gotten past the first season. I'm on episode 4, but this is so powerful. Like, even with these 4 episodes, what I've actually seen within it, man. So in these episodes, there's basically, okay, if you guys have not seen Fallout, there's basically this girl, and she is called a vault dweller, but these vault dwellers are kind of looked down upon. They're basically sheltered, and they're kept within here, within this vault, and there's a post-apocalyptic war. Everything's going crazy, and the people on the surface, they are basically called the surface dwellers, and they're kind of like exposed to radiation. They're exposed to all this stuff. It's kind of like just people killing, people doing all this stuff. So the girl goes up there. She has to go up there and look for her dad, the girl from the vault, because people get into her vault. They kidnap her dad, and that's the first time that they're like exposed to something like this. It's crazy, insano stuff. And she has to go up to the surface. She goes up to the surface looking for her dad, and the first, like, however long she's at the surface, she gets to this town, and they're kind of just treating her negatively. They're like, oh my gosh, a freaking vault dweller, look at you, a freaking vault dweller. And they say that she, they look down on her, and she's trying to hold on. The thing is, she's trying to hold on to the morals of, like, hey, like, we should not have to do this certain thing. We should not have to just like kill and be rampaging and doing all this stuff and blah blah blah. Like, we should hold on to this stuff. Even like the golden rule that she talks about, treat others how you want to be treated. And of course, that doesn't go over very well with the people on the surface. They think that she's just like a hippy dippy, that she's just like a goody two shoes, she's all this stuff. And as Christians, a lot of times people are going to look at us like that. They're going to look at us like, oh my gosh, you just haven't seen the real world, you haven't seen this and that. But she's grown, and she's had a family that's built a strong bond with her. She's done all this stuff. She's she had a book club, but she's also like learned how to operate rifles. She's learned how to do stuff, man. And they might say that she is hasn't been exposed to the world or anything like that, but there's something strong within the heart of her, and it's a good heart that she is continuing to lean on, and she has. And as a Christ follower, that heart is strong. Of course, we're gonna have moments where we're gonna be exposed to certain things in the world, but that doesn't mean that we can't continue to operate in here. Here's the thing. So she continues to go. She's like operating within there. She has been set on a mission. She has people. She's almost killed by this one dude, a ghoul. She's almost killed by him. A whole bunch of people are after her. They want the head that she has, man. But one of the guys actually ends up trusting her to. He gives her basically the key to the whole surface, which is his head. She has to cut off his head to be able to do that. And he's dead, but he ends up dying. But she has to cut off his head to be able to do that. And he says that the reason that he trusts her is because she's a vault dweller. And it's powerful because she's like, okay, like, I guess I'm going to have to do this, man. And she's just going about it, like somewhat clumsily sometimes. She's like doing stuff. People are trying to take advantage of her. People are out to kill her. People are, she gets kidnapped by the ghoul, who's basically, he's an amazing actor, the guy that's played by him. She gets kidnapped by him. And he takes her, and he's just treating her real damn freaking bad. And he's like using her as bait for this big old freaking monster. He's doing all this stuff, man. And he doesn't really care. He's been out there for so long, and his main thing is that he tells her, I am just like you. It'll just take some years. Just wait. It'll take some time, but I am just like you. It's only been longer. And watching that as somebody that is like trying to hold on to that goodness, hold on to that joy, that positivity, and all that stuff, people are going to tell you that in real life, as a Christian, as anybody, man, as somebody that's holding on to positivity and goodness. People say like, oh, you haven't really experienced the world, you haven't really seen that stuff, you haven't really done any of that, so you're not going to be able to hold on to that. Like, we'll see once you get into that operation, once you're able to do that. But the thing is, so he tells her that, and he's like, yeah, you're going to be like that. And it's starting to, like, he's literally starving her, and he's holding out water. She asks for water. She's like, her mouth is freaking dry as hell. And she's like, please just give me some water. He literally drinks it, pours it out. Like, he's treating her bad. He's treating her real damn bad. And they get to this place. They end up getting all the way to this place where he sells her. He's selling her to get some things that actually help keep him alive. So he sells her, and she's like, really? Like you're just like, I don't even know what the hell it's gonna be. It could be like sex selling me for sex or whatever, or doing whatever. He sells her, and they're actually gonna take out her freaking organs. They're gonna take out her damn organs. Luckily, she ends up being able to get out from that place. Like, she ends up getting out. Like, there's a robot trying to kill her. She ends up by miracle being able to get out of that thing. And you know, she set some people free in there too. She set some of the people that were there. She, you know, does some things here and there to be able to let them free, which she didn't need to. She could have easily just like gone about her business and gotten the freak out of there. But she's doing and holding on to that goodness in the world. And it's powerful because, you know, she ends up, the guy, the ghoul who kidnapped her and brought her there, he was outside of the freaking where this was all going down, and he's waiting outside for them to actually process her organs and stuff like that so that he can get his payment, which is things that keep him alive. It's like these little medicines that keep him alive. But he ends up like passing out on the floor because he's waiting. He needs them or else he's gonna die. She gets in there. She ends up escaping. But not only does she escape, she ends up, you know, there's a whole damn battle that goes on, and some of the people end up dying, not by her own hand. Of course, like, if she has to defend herself, she has to defend herself or whatever. But they end up dying not by her own hand, and she ends up getting the medicine that he needed. Now she goes out. She does not need to give him no medicine. She doesn't owe him anything because he's been treating her like absolute dog crap for the entire time. But she still gives him the medicine, lays the medicine down. My cat's doing something over there. Lays the medicine down right on him. He's like laying down there. And she says, I forgot what she says exactly. She says something about, oh, she's like, oh, okay, this is what you need to survive. And he's like, he can't even talk. He's just there. He's like about to die. And she lays it down right next to him. And she says, golden rule, mother effer. Because what he's thinking is that it's going to break her. What he wanted to happen was that, oh, this is the reality of the world. You need to like adapt. You need to get into this. You need to know like what this actually is. He's thinking that's what's going to happen. Her morals are going to go down the drain. Anything that she had that was like actually trying to preserve life or actually good in her, that positive, that joyous energy that was good in her, is going to get broken. So when she actually does that, that's the exact opposite of what the hell this dude thought that was going to happen. And it's amazing, like sitting there and watching that, you know, as a Christian or as anybody, man, as somebody that's trying to hold on to goodness in an environment. That's what we can do, man. Not letting, she said, well, here's what she said. She said, I may one day look like you because of the radiation. The radiation is like slowly turning people into what he looks like. She's like, I may one day look like you, but I will never be like you. And that is it right there. That is it right there. Not needing to conform to what people quote unquote call reality. Now this is powerful for any environment that we go out to, because people are going to make you feel like, okay, that positivity that you're building, the joy, the presence in God, it's not going to last when you go out there. People have told me that, man. People have told me that it's not going to last once you go out. We'll really see that when you go out there. But for me, the environment is going into, like, I have this super toxic work environment that I just went into, and it was powerful because most people thought, okay, like that's what's going to break you. It's going to, like, you can't hold on to that. But what I've realized is I've brought God into that, and I've allowed myself. Of course, it's still a struggle, just like with this girl. It's a struggle. It's hard. There's a lot of negativity. It's hard. You have to learn how to balance it. But holding on to that inner being of ourselves and knowing that we are of Christ, of God, was powerful for me because it got me through that. But not just through that, it helped me continue to smile, laugh, have joy through it, even with the anxiety, even with the stress, even with the nerves, even with all this stuff back and forth. I freaking threw up, continuing to bring myself into God in that moment. And I think that's just exactly what she did in this freaking show. And here's the thing. So after she does that, she walks off, she goes and she's going on her journey. He gets the freaking stuff. He's like re-energizing himself. And he goes back into the TV, or into the place that she was at, and there's a TV that's playing there, that is there, and he finds a DVD or a DVD player, something like that. It's a DVD, but of a TV show that he made before this whole apocalypse went down. He puts it into the damn TV, and it starts playing, and it's him acting on the screen back when he was good, back when he actually had morals, he had dignity and stuff like that, and with his daughter and his wife and all that. And that was 200 years ago. So he sees that, and he's looking, and in the show that he was acting in, his character is saying, well, I'll give you like, well, what makes a good man or something like that is like, I mean, like, you could be ugly, you could be strong, and you gotta have dignity. And he tells the guy like, well, I'll give you 2 out of those 3 things. And then he, you know, whatever. But he's like, you could tell that it connected with him. You know, basically what it's saying is that you can be ugly, you can be strong, but you gotta have some dignity. You gotta actually move with that dignity and the morals, and actually having that in your life and not letting the world break you. And you could tell on the screen, like, the music starts playing, it's beautiful, and he's connecting with that, and it's bringing him back to what he used to be, all by this one girl holding on to that. That is powerful. That is what you can do out there in the world, and I think that is freaking beautiful. That is amazing, because it's showing us what we can do for other people, but also for ourselves, the more that we're able to hold on to God, and being able to hold on to God even in the worst of environments where people think that it shouldn't be, we shouldn't be able to do that. So today, firstly, that Fallout show is damn freaking amazing, man. I love that show. My dad put me onto that one, man. Let me know if you guys have seen that down in the comments below, please. I would love to talk about it. It's freaking beautiful, man. I don't want it to end, but yeah, this show is freaking amazing. I hope you guys are able to hold on to what you got in God today, man. And hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed day, and are able to hold on to that character and that moral that God is building within you. And don't let the world break you. Love you guys very much, man. Talk to y'all in the next video. Peace.